Hey guys, what's up? It's Id Rishi back here with another video. So, okay, this is a little different type of video that I'm doing. It's a vlog style video, and yeah, so I thought this is a kind of video that would help students, especially who are trying to do video editing and everything. So, and sorry if the audio quality is a bit bad. I'm using the built-in microphone. I need to order a new one. So basically, I installed the new version of Premiere Pro 2020 version 14.3, and I found out that my laptop is an Acer Aspire 5, which has an MX 150 graphics card, NVIDIA, and i5 8 Gen with a 8 GB of RAM. I've been using Premiere Pro 19 all this while to edit my videos, and I noticed that the render times were like insane. So I heard 2020 version would help slow down my render times, but then I realized that that shouldn't like really matter. But anyways, so I installed it, and I was still having like really long render time. So I edit these IGTV videos, which are like 2.5 minutes, which have like some very basic title animations and everything, since my computer can't really handle a lot of heavy duty animation. So I did a bit, and I was seeing for that 2 minutes and 50-second video, it took like 15 minutes to render. I was like, what is this, nuts or something? Then basic title animations also were taking like the render times were crazy. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my system? Then I realized I had to install new drivers for my system. So basically, my MX 150 graphics card, the drivers are a bit outdated, and that Premiere Pro only told me, saying my system requirements, like I wasn't meeting the minimum system requirement match. So that is one way of helping optimizing your Premiere Pro, is installing your updated drivers. So basically, when installing drivers, you better go to the NVIDIA download drivers thing. So go to the NVIDIA website or whichever your graphics card is, and what you have to do here, basically you go to GeForce 10 series, since go to MX 100 series for notebooks. Then you get the obvious MX 150. If you have MX 130, then don't even bother video editing. Then Windows 10 64-bit, then game ready driver. So in case you have like a 1050 or 1060 or anything higher, instead of installing the game ready driver, install the studio driver. That really helps with Premiere Pro. And then the language, obviously English, India, or wherever you're living. And then yeah, you search for it, and then it should just come up. Yeah, so that's where you get your game ready driver. Then you download it, install it, go through the whole process, and yeah, that's how it should be very simple, to do this. It's a small step to do. And one more thing you can do is, for your if you have an Intel system, because now I know many people are using Ryzen, it's better to update your iGPU graphics, because that really helps while rendering in Premiere Pro, I realized. So in your startup menu, go to right click and go to device manager. Then wait for it to load. Yes, focus. Yeah, so in device manager, you focusing. So now in device manager, go to display adapters, and then Intel UHD graphics, go to driver, and I already updated my driver. So you click update driver, you have to wait for some time, it will install the whole thing again, and you would have updated your Intel graphics driver till it's done and everything. So yeah, that's all you have to like really do for Premiere Pro. And then once you install once you've updated your Intel graphics drivers, your GPU drivers and everything, that should work, and while one more important step while you're launching Premiere Pro is when the video renderer comes. So when you click new project, so here, let me just show you. New project, and then in video renderer, some people may not know this, but in video renderer, click CUDA. This helps use your GPU while rendering footage. So I realized my mistake in I'm pretty stupid, but I realized my mistake is that I never enabled GPU acceleration, but I didn't have that option earlier because I didn't update my drivers. So in case you don't have this CUDA option and you have an NVIDIA graphics card, it's okay, it's alright, don't freak out. You just have to update your graphics drivers and it should be fine. So yeah, once I did all this and like started working on my projects, my render times cut in half. Like now those videos I do now render so smoothly. In fact, I'm going to edit one video now. So I just, I'm in the middle of my edit here, right, and I'm just open up Task Manager and just playing the video that has some few titles and masks and like that. And the difference is huge. Like so earlier I used to have almost 100% usage of my iGPU. Now at least a bit is going to my NVIDIA GPU, and it's the complete load is not there. Okay, so I have now finally finished. It's a 5-minute Instagram video, and it's got like kind of audio transitions and some title animations and masks and music and all that good stuff, and denoising is also there in this. So now I shall start exporting. Oof, the render times have come down really down. So see that. So it's a 5-minute footage. You can see 4 minutes 56 seconds, and my 2.5 minute video used to take literally double or triple that amount. And now since it's using my graphics card, it's using literally all 100% of my graphics card, a little bit of the iGPU, and the processor shouldn't be used much. Yeah, only 30%. So yeah, this is a huge improvement. It's literally almost the same time as the video it's rendering. So if you can't tell, I'm really happy with this. Output, and the render times are like crazy. If you think this video is trash and you already knew this and you don't want to get lost, but I think for the most students who have like these budget laptops and see their render times are a bit slow and everything, this is the best way to optimize your laptop for editing or rendering in Premiere Pro at least. So yeah, thanks for watching, and then if you feel like subscribe if you like the content, and press the like button, share, whatever, do all that, comment also. And yeah, thanks for watching.